Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Kenyans. My name is and today I want to talk about the Kenyan elections. And, so far, we've done elections in Kenya. According to my experience and the small time I've been here in Kenya as a born child of this nation, as a Turkana man from my land near Lake Rudolph. I want to give my input on the issue of elections in Turkana. So far, we've been always um, every 5 years we go to elections. Every 5 years we go to elections. But after those 5 years, after those elections, nobody knows about an electorate. Nobody knows about somebody who did this election as a voter. And for this case, I've been thinking every time, and I've been telling Kenyans, why should we always be biased in our selections, in our appointments, in everything we are doing during elections? We are always thinking about my somebody, about one of our own, about who is coming from our home, about who is coming from our community, about who is who, about son of somebody, about wealth of someone, about those are things that have made us be poor in this nation. Look at how President Uhuru Kenyatta is running this nation. He has forgotten about voters. He's only thinking of who will take what, who will be who when his time will end. And I'm telling Kenyans that as far as we got this constitution, the new constitution is giving us more of the rights to choose what we are thinking is right. Now that I always like the leadership of of Obama, the former president of the United States of America. You know that it's not that Obama is more popular or is more powerful than any other African American living in America, but logics, people who Obama represented, both in the party and Illinois as a senator, proved him right, proved him as a leader, not a politician. But today in Kenya, we're not thinking about that. We're only thinking about what does that person have? Where has that person come from? That's what we're thinking in Kenya. We're not thinking about what are we achieving after 40? Who are we electing after this election? What are our expectations of this person? As this person once held a certain position and performed, or if that person had never held that position, which other position did he held before, and what was his or her performance? And this stupidity is always held in Central Kenya. Central Kenya doesn't even consider anything about performance. They always consider what about who. They only consider who is who. They always consider where is this person come If that person is not from Central, it is an X. And it will always remain X. Now, I'm telling you this. Till when shall we ever have a pastoralist as a president? Till when shall we have somebody from the coastal region as a president? Today, parties are being formed. They are only run and managed within a tribe. Look at the government of Kenyatta. Every most positive, every most powerful, every most benefiting positions are always given to his tribe. Starting from the chief of defense, bottom to somebody who is doing cleanliness in his office. This is from the central Kenya. And if it is not from central Kenya, as a lineage in central Kenya, Kikuyu, Meru, Kamba, Aembu, you know what I'm about. You will never hear somebody around Uhuru Kenyatta from Turkana community, from Teso community. Why? Where did we go wrong, this nation, as Turkana people? Yes, Munyes is there. Munyes is a Turkana. It's not enough. It's only that Uhuru Kenyatta had no choice. He had no choice. From the first government, this ministry was not within the Turkana people, but pressure. The pressure of the people of Turkana after they wanted to close the road, to close the operations of the oil. It is when he considered creating this Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Resources and giving to the Turkana people. But this was a directorate in a certain ministry of energy, mixed with energy. But I'm asking this. Was Kenyatta had anything thinking or had he anything tangible for the Turkana people? Him and his deputy president. Besides the office, that office of Senate Speaker, we benefited nothing in the office of the Speaker. Not even the people of Bugoma are now benefiting from the office of the Speaker. No. There are positions that when your people or when your person is holding, you benefit. Why is Turkana not given the Ministry of Finance? Why is Turkana not given the Ministry of Roads? Why is Turkana not given the Ministry of Agriculture? Why is Turkana not given the Ministry of Water? Those are the problems of the Turkana people. And this Ministry of Petroleum is not enough. We shall be there. For anybody who will always think about Turkana people, will always be considered as a Turkana. That's our rule. That is our tradition. But today, people have given up. People have given up in Turkana for the national government. And even my take is, if Turkana people can come together, if Turkana people can come together and send an information to the world, I will be the first person. I will be the first person to ever announce that I support the nation of the Turkana people to be out of Kenya. We've never been welcomed in Kenya. We've never been given a priority in Kenya. Besides being given a second allocation in the budget of Kenya. That's all. What about any other benefits from the national government? Besides the share of the county government, Turkana is very big. Besides a small population in it. But Turkana people are very, 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 very many. And Turkana, geographically, is very big. It's like somebody who has a very big land of piece of land. You can't develop every part of the land. You only develop the part you're used to, the part you're using at the time. Then you sell the other. Do this government of Kenya waits for the Turkana people to sell the land? Is that what Kenya or the government of Uhuru Kenyatta is waiting? I'm not very happy with this government. I'm not very happy with the management of this government. This government is not for Kenyans. This government is for the dynasty. This government of Uhuru Kenyatta, by the way, Uhuru Kenyatta is not a legit president. It's not the rightful president of this nation. Because this man has never done anything for the people of Kenya. He's always doing things for the dynasty. He's always doing things for the rich, not for the poor. He has created the big difference between the poor and the rich. The rich say, the poor follow. The rich say, the poor follow. Why? Why, Mr. President? What? I voted for you. We have voted for you. We voted for you. Now that many people are saying that Turkana is an opposition land, or is Raila's bedroom. Nobody knows Raila anyway. All we know here in Turkana is just what Colin Nanok. Nanok said we fought for Raila. Not everybody voted for Raila. Most of us voted for Uhuru Kenyatta. We said voted for the governor. The governor was the right choice for the Turkana people. But he has shown it. Nothing. Nothing is being done the second time. Nothing is being done in East second time. And I'm telling Kenyans for free, take this to the bank. I hate voting somebody for the second time. It is better when somebody is working hard to be voted for the second time than somebody working knowing that he's going nowhere. He's asking nothing at the end of the time. I think we go the American way. Obama was voted second time after he performed, and he is always the best. He had a reason as to why he became president. He read every law very well. He read every responsibility very well, and he took it on his back. But Uhuru Kenyatta never read any law, never read any responsibility. He's only assuming that he grew up with it. Raila Odinga is the most dictator person. Since ODM was formed, he has been the only presidential candidate. Can you tell me that is there no any other person in ODM who wish to be the president? But because somebody is there and is overruling others, the right is not considered. That's why any other person who has a wish, who has a dream of becoming a president, defer ODM party. Because that is their law. If you don't support Raila, you get out. If you don't support Raila, you get out. So is that a democratic person? It's not. Raila Odinga is not a democratic person. Democracy is not in ODM. Democracy is not in Kenya as far as Raila Amolo Odinga is still alive. I will never support in democracy. Besides being a Pan-African person, I love democracy, and I wish democracy to be its peak, but not to benefit a few, not to benefit the rich, and declare the poor poor. Why? Till when exactly? So I call it dictatorship between the Odinga family and the Kenyattas family. Because if these families wish to develop this nation, if these families wish to have a peaceful nation, you can tell yourself, you can also declare by yourself that this nation is seeing no peace because Raila is still alive. Yeah, that is the truth. Raila is still alive. That's why this nation is seeing no peace. After handshake, what has Kenya experienced? Peace. Peace. Meaning, Raila Amolo Odinga has been the theme of no peace. Raila has been the channel of no peace. Until when every government that enters without Raila Odinga must respect Raila Odinga. Why? 47 million Kenyans are being deemed less than Raila Amolo Odinga. Till when exactly? Till when exactly? Till when exactly do we expand this to respect our own rights? I hate this. I hate this. I hate this very well. By the way, Mr. President, I don't have any ill trait against you, but there is something that I want to tell you as the president, that if you can come down, take back your appointment letter, uh, uh, take your appointment letter from where you kept it. Please read the roles and responsibilities of your office. Read it very well so that you can see what exactly you are supposed to do. But this dictatorship issue that Raila Amolo Odinga has given to you is not the right thing. All of us are seeing it. All of us will judge it come 2022. You can fight Ruto by all means. I will fight you come 2022. You have many days to fight Ruto, but we only have one day to finish you, and that is 8th of August 2022. Thank you.